I'd like to invite Shane Frost, and a Wabakal community representative, to welcome us to country.
Eliantina Wabakal Shane Mwamba Languni Awaba Kanara Kolba. This is the language of my people, the Wabakal, and I'm here today to give the welcome. My people have lived here for thousands of years, and what I've just said to you is, hello everyone, I'm a Wabakal man. I come from the place of Awaba, which is a flat place, which is Lake Macquarie, and my name's Shane, and I belong to those people from Awaba. I was born here in this country, just like my ancestors have been for generation upon generation, and I grew up with the knowledge of being taught by my father, the things that have been passed on to him from my people, our stories and their customs. And we lived from Lake Macquarie just like our ancestors have, doing the same things that they did. I grew up like that. They lived around the shores of Lake Macquarie, Awaba, and everything they needed was here to sustain their life. Right up into the mountains of Wadigan, which means crow, and out to Womble, which is the seashore, up into Mulabinba, which is Newcastle, the place of the fern, which is the fern that my people used to eat here. They appreciated and respected this area. Everything they needed to sustain their life was here. Their tools and weapons, their shelter, everything, the medicines, whatever they needed. And we as a Wabakal people still appreciate and respect this our country. And lots of people have moved here from overseas and made this their home now. And there's a lot of people visiting here too. And we would ask that you also would respect and appreciate the Wabakal country. So as a traditional owner, I'm here today to represent my people, the Wabakal, and I would just warmly welcome everyone into the country of the Wabakal. Thank you.
Vice-Chancellor, Deputy Chancellor, fellow council members, staff of the university, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. The graduation ceremony is a wonderful occasion for all members of the university community and, of course, for family and friends of the graduates. And while we can't offer you an award, we do recognise the enormous contribution you've made in supporting your loved ones through the highs and lows of their time as a student. And to you, we offer a very special welcome to the university. To all the graduates, I offer my warmest congratulations and very best wishes. Today is rightly a proud moment for you as we recognise the completion of your degree. This afternoon, we will see graduates in fields ranging across such diverse areas as education, Aboriginal studies, fine art, social work and speech pathology, to mention but a few. There will also be postgraduate research students graduating with higher degrees, having contributed to original knowledge in such areas as social sciences, fine art and social work. In the area of research performance, this university is ranked among the top 10 Australian universities. It has an annual research income in the vicinity of $40 million and an annual research expenditure of $60 million, and this is an exceptional achievement. Now, whether you're here today to receive your first undergraduate degree, a postgraduate coursework degree, or a research higher degree, you'll have developed skills, knowledge, and the ability to think logically and laterally, qualities that are highly valued by employers worldwide and will stand you in good stead for the process of lifelong learning. Of course, the rate of change in our society is such that whatever qualification you have completed, you'll need to be engaged in lifelong learning to remain successful and competitive in the workforce. But I'm confident that the skills that you've acquired during your study at this university will stimulate your hunger for more knowledge and understanding. And this in turn will equip you to make valuable contributions to the local, national and even international community. And so I take this opportunity to remind those receiving their testimonies today that as graduates of the university, you automatically become members of the graduate body, the convocation, and you'll join a very dynamic alumni network that consists of almost 100,000 students, graduates and staff and friends of the university. And they can be found in over 95 countries around the globe. As a member of alumni, you can benefit from the successes of the university and its past graduates through strong professional and social connections. You also have an opportunity through elected representatives to become involved in the governance and development of the university. And I strongly encourage you to become actively involved in the alumni network, and I wish you well in your future careers. I now call on Professor Terry Lovett, Pro Vice-Chancellor of the Faculty of Education and Arts, to present graduates from that faculty.
Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Aboriginal Studies, Philip Cliff. Thomas Croft. Christy Crooks. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Education, Joanne Back. Evan Thomas. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Education with Honours Class 2, Division 2, Kingsley Barnett. George Kapitanov. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Education with Honours Class 2, Division 1, David Bell. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Education in Secondary Education, Nicholas Borden. J. Brown. Lisa Byrne. Mark Cayley. Brian Cooper. Paul Cooper. Peter Davis. Joshua Donnelly. Adam Eady. Scott Elliott. Alice Grant. Maria Gray. Stephen Guest. Daniel Hunt. Sean Ingle. Karen Jenkins. Kenneth Jordan. Downey Langthorne. Linda Lloyd. Kelvin Lyons. Gregory McMillan. Craig Mitchell. Joseph Newham. Martin Otto. Kelly Shelton. Clive Simmons. William Thompson. Francesco Volozzi. Anthony Vitnell. Kenneth Walkinshaw. Ian Yench. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Education in Secondary Education with Honours Class 2, Division 2, Erin Bright. Lodovic de Winter. Alexander Dmitriev. Peter Feder. Paul Hamilton. Mark Hargrave. David Innes. Francis Kreuzberger. Philip Yan Ming Lamp. Scott Logan. Alan Perry. Nicole Ryan. Martin Skinner. Stephen Smith. Gregory Tilley. Anthony Ward. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Education in Secondary Education with Honours Class 2, Division 1, Franz Joseph Andreas. Curtis Arrowsmith. Matthew Coombe. Alexander Cragen. David Hands. Michelle Handyside. Brett Heron. Darren Hooper. David Mackay. Lawrence McConaughey. David Morrison. Paul Smith. Peter Venhausen. Jane Wilson. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Education in Secondary Education with Honours Class 1, Graham Ewing. Timothy Post. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Fine Art, Angela Armstrong. Kim Bangle. Carly Brett. Sandra Brown. Erin Crawford. Joan Dawson. Natalie Dean. Elizabeth Despinedic. Rebecca Gaylard. Megan Gillard. Colleen Hode. Megan James. Melanie Jerd. Anne-Marie Merland. Genevieve O'Brien. Cindy Lee O'Keefe. Yvonne Overton. Serena Owen. Michael Roberts. Anna Scobie. Glenn Screen. Maxine Ward. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Fine Art, Honours Class 1, Dominic Kavanagh. Claire Ellen Weeks. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Social Work, Christy Ainsworth. Heidi Baxter. Kathleen Coleman. Megan Crofts. Kylie Croxton. Mark Dewhurst. Katie Howard. Michelle Mason. Lynn McLennan. Madeline Phillips. Kathy Soper. Yvonne Story. Martine Ward. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Social Work with Honours Class 2, Division 2, Simon Cavalier. Amber Hewitt. Linda Johansson. Anna Kirkland. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Social Work with Honours Class 2, Division 1, Felicity Davies. Jodie Enderby. Minnie McDougall. Catherine Newton. Alison Sansom. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Social Work with Honours Class 1, Kylie Donoghue. Katrina Knight. Wendy Todd. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Speech Pathology, Carly Ahern. Cassandra Baker. Megan Cracknell. Delise Deegan. Amanda Freund. Belinda Grieve. Kelly James. Francis Leeper. Shane McDonald. Alexis McMahon. Jessica Myerson. Rachel Ortner. Martine Pierce. Katie Rowe. Michelle Santarelli. Holly Ann Shortland. Brooke Spackman. Mary Streeter. Danielle Tranchini. Joanne Werner. Shannon Wheeler. Emma Wetham. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Speech Pathology with Honours Class 2, Division 2, Annabelle Johnson. Catherine Vickers. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Speech Pathology with Honours Class 2, Division 1, Jeannie King. Stacey Marshall. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Speech Pathology with Honours Class 1, Belinda Norris. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Teaching, Bachelor of Design and Technology, Julie Clendenning. Bridget Harrington. Toby Karakash. Ross Mile. Benjamin O'Leary. Kate Shearwood. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Teaching, Bachelor of Design and Technology with Honours Class 2, Division 2 in Teaching, Carly Smith. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Teaching, Bachelor of Design and Technology with Honours Class 2, Division 1 in Teaching, James Harvey. Cara Westerdyke. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Teaching, Bachelor of Early Childhood Studies, Nicole Beisler. Deborah Bobbins. Jennifer Brown. Lisa Burden. Shailene Casey. Kristen Cockburn. Caroline Crampton. Sarah Downey. Karen Evans. Carly Hadfield. Natasha Horb. Jamie Moxie. Jessica Neal. Rebecca O'Rourke. Amy Trotter. Hayley Wall. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Teaching, Bachelor of Early Childhood Studies with Honours Class 2, Division 2 in Teaching, Carolyn Bailey. Catherine Bailey. Emma Brooks. Emma Dilly. Rebecca Martin. Jessica Mason. Lisa McCormack. Melanie McKellar. Amanda Murray. Elizabeth Pyle. Angela Stewart. Lanice Watt. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Teaching, Bachelor of Early Childhood Studies with Honours Class 2, Division 1 in Teaching, Claire Bailey. Amanda Carter. Michelle Tolcher. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Teaching, Bachelor of Fine Art, Kate Conway. Aaron Ellis. Holly Jackson. Meg MacDonald. Ingrid Manns. Marion Wheeler. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Teaching, Bachelor of Fine Art with Honours Class 2, Division 2 in Teaching, Sarah King. Laura Owens. Marissa Smith. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Teaching, Bachelor of Fine Art with Honours Class 2, Division 1 in Teaching, Claire Iredale. Councillor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Teaching, Bachelor of Health and Physical Education, James Barden. Helen Bird. Hayden Bryant. Nicholas Campbell. Stuart Campbell. Rachel Cornell. Nathan Croft. Scott Elkovich. Michael Gray. Melissa Hall. Troy Hayden. Harry Humphreys. Shane Knight. Luke Piper. Sally Reichel. Andrew Robinson. Danielle Ross. Andrew Roxby. Justin Seddon. Natalie Spohr. Justin Stewart. Trent Willis. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Teaching, Bachelor of Health and Physical Education with Honours Class 2 Division 2 in Teaching, Tracy Aspinall. Mandy Black. Kelly Butler. Jody Coots. Grant Herbert. Mark Hinchy. Sarah Kelly. Phoebe Kiddle. Mark Mansfield. Duncan McKinlay. Alex Mudd. Catherine Payne. Matthew Simpson. Amy Stoddart. Kylie Thomas. Rachel Thompson. Nathan Towney. Erin Watts. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Teaching, Bachelor of Health and Physical Education with Honours Class 2 Division 1 in Teaching, Rochelle Aguirre. Jean Dumas. Carly Mandel. Carly McCaffrey. Melanie Smith. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Teaching, Bachelor of Science, Glenn Bellardi. Casey Brady. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Teaching, Bachelor of Science with Honours Class 2, Division 2 in Teaching, Kelly Rumble. Simon Williamson. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Teaching, Bachelor of Science with Honours Class 2 Division 1 in Teaching, Bronwyn Hopper. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Teaching, Bachelor of Social Science, Leonie Armstrong. Ria Campbell. Melissa Jordan. Amy Kinsley. Elaine Maskell. Brooke Owen. Belinda Sketchley. Elizabeth Springall. Chancellor, I present to you candidates who've satisfied the requirements for the award of Graduate Certificate in Educational Studies, Philippa Bowmaker. Kerry Gillum. Christine Johnston. Mulaney Mears. Josephine Ryan. Jeffrey Scully. Kerry Sue Sherman. Srifani Simbuka. Janine Threlfall. Lauren Williamson. Chancellor, I present to you a candidate who's satisfied the requirements for the award of Graduate Certificate in Social Change and Development, Chiaki Izasumi. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Master of Applied Linguistics, Robert Ang. Esther O'Toole. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Master of Applied Management Tourism, Jodie Hazel. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Master of Early Childhood Education, Luke Hubbard. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Master of Educational Studies, Tennille Attenborough. Stephen Bush. Susan Crick. Jodie Delaney. Stephen Drake. Gary Kitho Fong. Sharon Harris. Kylie Hode. Ismini Margaronis. Sandra Martin. Robert May. Clinton Montgomery. Deborah Morton. Gary Northey. Tracy Marie Roberts. Stuart Ryan. John Se-Hyun. Sashi Singh. Annette Smith. Rasella Tufui. Jeffrey Turner. Jeanette Willis. Teddy Wise. Reese Wood. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Master of Leadership and Management in Education, Juliet Boutros. Carla Brookfield. Philip Cant. Rosalind Manley. Brad Papworth. Michelle Pritchard. Jodie Russell. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Master of Social Change and Development, Penelope Cantle. Emma Kirby. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Education and Arts.
I now call on Professor Adrian Page, who's the Deputy Vice-Chancellor Research, to present Research Higher Degree graduates.
A Research Higher Degree is awarded to a graduate who has successfully completed a program of study which is primarily research. A thesis embodying the outcomes of the research is the principal basis of examination. The degree is only awarded if the thesis makes a significant and original contribution to knowledge and understanding in that field of study. Today, the University is proud to honour graduates who have satisfied the rigorous criteria for the award of a Research Master's or a Doctor of Philosophy degree. Chancellor, I present to you Alfred Scott for the degree of Master of Fine Art. Mr. Scott's thesis is entitled Fantasy in Narrative Painting. Chancellor, Alfred Scott. Chancellor, I present to you Rachel Green for the degree of Master of Social Work. Ms. Green's thesis is entitled The Medicalisation of Feelings, Processes that Determine the Use of Antidepressant Pharmacotherapy rather than Combined Models of Care within the Acute Care Setting. Chancellor Rachel Brown. Chancellor, I will now present to you graduates of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Each student has studied for the equivalent of 3.5 years or more of effective full-time study. The thesis, which is the outcomes of their work, is examined by 3 examiners, usually external to the university. At least one, and usually more examiners, will be an international scholar recognised for their expertise in the field of study represented by their thesis. Chancellor, I present to you Ambrose Reich, Diploma of Art from the University of New South Wales, Graduate Diploma in Education from the University of Sydney, Graduate Diploma in Professional Arts Studies and Master of Arts from the University of New South Wales for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Reich's thesis is entitled The Contained Space. Chancellor, Dr. Reich. Chancellor, I present to you Pamela Sinnott, Associate Diploma in Fine Art from the College of Art, Brisbane, Graduate Diploma in Teaching from the Kelvin Grove College of Advanced Education, Bachelor of Arts in Ceramics from Bendigo College of Advanced Education, Graduate Diploma in Art from the University of Newcastle, and Master of Fine Arts from the University of New South Wales for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Sinnott's thesis is entitled Beaten and Battered, Kitchen Utensils and Women's Duty. Chancellor, Dr. Sinnott. Chancellor, I present to you Belinda von Mengersen, Graduate Diploma in Textiles from the University of London and Bachelor of Creative Arts from the University of Wollongong for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. von Mengersen's thesis is entitled Liquidity. Chancellor, Dr. von Mengersen. Chancellor, I present to you Anona Pearce, Bachelor of Arts with Honours from the University of Newcastle for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Pearce's thesis is entitled Death Takes a Holiday, Tourist Site Tragedies and Myths of National Character. Chancellor, Dr. Pearce. Chancellor, I present to you Ruth Simpson, Bachelor of Physical and Health Education with Honours from the University of Western Australia for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Simpson's thesis is entitled Taking a Hit, Contesting the Turf, Globalisation, Gender and Field Hockey. Chancellor, Dr. Simpson. Chancellor, I present to you Suzanne Sneed, Bachelor of Science Psychology and Master of Science Recreation from the University of South Mississippi for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Sneed's thesis is entitled The Significance of Staff Decision-Making and Awareness in Acquired Brain Injury Outreach Contexts. Chancellor, Dr. Sneed. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of Research Higher Degree graduates.
Now have a musical interlude presented by Melinda McNichol on flute.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to invite Dr. Alan Lachlan to deliver the occasional address. Dr. Lachlan's career has spanned almost 40 years, in which time he has taught as both a secondary teacher and lecturer before becoming an administrator within the Department of Education and Training. His contribution to the state school system of New South Wales has been highly significant, as his roles have included Inspector of Schools, Regional Director, Assistant Director General for Secondary Education, and most recently, Deputy Director General of Education and Training. In this role, Dr. Lachlan is responsible for the operation of over 2,200 preschools, primary schools, high schools, and special schools in New South Wales. Throughout his career, Dr. Lachlan has led a number of reviews of New South Wales school education. His current and possibly most significant review, the Futures Project, has involved nearly 30,000 people and aims to examine the opinions of students, teachers, parents, community members and education providers on a wide range of issues facing education and training. The findings of this report are expected to provide directives for the Department of Education and Training over the next 5 to 10 years. Dr. Lachlan has also recently concluded a review of Aboriginal education in New South Wales. We are delighted to be able to welcome Dr. Lachlan to today's ceremony and to deliver the occasional address. Dr. Lachlan.
Thank you very much. May I first acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we are seated, that is the Awabakal people, and also to pay my respects to the elders, both past and present. Chancellor, Professor Trevor Waring, Vice-Chancellor, Professor Nicholas Saunders, so many other distinguished academics, ladies and gentlemen, and most particularly new graduates. It's a great pleasure for me to be here, and I would like to firstly offer a very, very sincere congratulations to all of you who have received a degree here today. It's been a hard slog, you've made it. Today's the day where you really bring home the bacon. Well done. Could I also offer my congratulations to so many friends, relatives, family members, partners who are your support network, who are here today, and say that your success, I think you will agree, is in no small measure due to their help and assistance, and I suspect tolerance on many occasions. So thank you very much to all of you, and we might actually give your support people And I'll just make mention of students who have graduated too. Many of you, most of you, I suspect, have jobs as well as study, full-time study, part-time work. Very hard to balance that. So you've done a wonderful job in doing that and prioritising what's needed. Also, many of you are, in fact, mature age students. You hold down a full-time job and you do part-time study. I've done that. That's not easy. So well done. And also, there are many of you here who are from non-English speaking backgrounds, and to work through a study program in a university and also get used to a culture, some of you have come from overseas, a culture that's pretty different and pretty unusual. That's a challenge in itself. So congratulations to each and every one of you as well. Now, when I was asked to give this address, I was greatly honoured, naturally, and I felt quite comfortable about saying a few words about education, about teachers and about teaching. As you know, I've been in that game for some time. I've also completed the review of Aboriginal education, so I felt more than happy to comment about Aboriginal studies, postgraduate work in education and early childhood. But what could I say to a group that included social workers, speech pathologists and students of fine arts, whose knowledge in their chosen area would far surpass anything that I would know about. So I thought about this, but the more I thought really the similarities are as interesting as the differences. Your professions are significantly a measure of the quality of a country. What better way to measure a country than through the quality of its education systems and its helping professions and its culture through art? Now, in Australia, this is acutely the case. We hold ourselves up to have that wonderful value we call a fair go for all. It is through the classroom that every child is given that fair go, and it is in the care of the needy, which many of you will be involved in, that a fair go for all has a particularly sharp meaning. So it's very fitting that this should be a combined graduation ceremony of diverse skills. Your professions are crucial to the well-being of our people. You are or will be on the front line, and you are often in a unique position to provide service to your fellow countrymen and women. Those working in the arts among you are also very much on the front line, in that it is through your work that you build our cultural heritage and our understanding of ourselves as Australians. Now, may I speak to the graduating teachers of many different hues. First, as an administrator and as a teacher, I would like to welcome you to the teaching community, or to progression in the teaching community. Today, some of you have received your first degree in primary, secondary or early childhood studies. For others, it's a postgraduate qualification. You are all critical to this nation's future. That's a pretty serious thing to say, but I mean that because you definitely are, and I'll say more about that as I go on. But it's also a career where there's an extraordinary amount of friendship, fun and great personal satisfaction. And I know there's going to be frustrations, we all experience those, and I suspect in teaching more so than anywhere. But there are also great rewards, and it's never going to be boring. And though I haven't been a speech pathologist or a social worker, may I presume, as someone who has worked with many of the same clients that you will, I wish to reiterate the absolutely critical role that you all play in so many lives and the contributions you make to our community. All of us here today would agree that when we or our loved ones need someone in the helping professions, such as social work or speech pathology, we want you to be as skilled and as caring as humanly possible. So congratulations on reaching this next stage of your career, and I know also that in that career you will find a lot of friendship, fun, the odd frustration, but great satisfaction. Now, to those who are graduating a small group in Aboriginal studies, can I also say that you will be bringing your knowledge to bear to help some of the most needy members of our community. Now, this university has a proud history of pressing our understandings in this area, and I've enjoyed working in the last 12 months particularly with some academics from this university who specialise in Aboriginal studies. And I wish you all the very best of success in your quest to improve the life opportunities of Aboriginal Australians. And I think that, in fact, should be a quest and a purpose for each and every one of you. Now, your professions clearly bear great responsibilities. Those in speech pathology will work in hospitals, clinics, special schools, and a range of community settings, using not only skills and experience, but compassion and understanding. Equally, social workers will work in a range of settings with some of our most distressed and at times dysfunctional people. You will each care for the whole person, and that means widening your commitment to their family and to an awareness of the cultural context of those in your care. There are few professions where the capacity to have empathy and to understand the other person, their fears and their hopes, is so important. Now, I know from personal experience, my own niece is a speech pathologist at the North Rock Special School, working with moderately and profoundly deaf children. And the influence and confidence she can bring to these children can help make an extraordinary difference in their lives. And in fact, my own son-in-law has a serious hearing impairment, but he's received immense help over his life from speech workers, So he is now readily able to communicate. He studied at university and he's pursuing a career in information technology. Now, you can help in that area immensely to a range of very needy people to provide the support they require. Social work, my wife was a school counsellor, and through her work with the needy, and in fact in many of the positions I held, I was acutely aware that social workers capable of working across government agencies and bringing a range of resources to bear can profoundly help our most disadvantaged. If I didn't think that, I was reminded every night when my wife certainly reiterated that point. Now, those in the teaching profession, you educate the young, not only teaching the next generations the literacy and numeracy skills to function in a high-tech world and to know something of its history and geography, its science and its literature, its art and its music, but also to be curious and confident people with values of tolerance and respect for others. Now, how many people here can say they've gotten to university because a teacher or teachers have taken a special interest in them? I suspect many of you. And I know I can think of my own situation where a few teachers took a very particular interest in me and encouraged me to think outside the square and to take risks. And I think it's that empathy and encouragement that teachers at all levels in administration give young people that really makes the difference. So these are all big jobs that you hold or are going into, and these professions will probably not make you rich, but that's not why you chose them. And while you're not getting rich, you will also find that being on the front line may mean sometimes copying criticism, particularly from some of the public and, unfortunately, frequently the media. It often seems that only a crisis gets public attention, not the positives of your contributions, which usually go unnoticed. So it is important to remind ourselves that your contributions to the young and to the needy are essentially private matters which won't get reported very often. It's the day-to-day achievements that count, the small acknowledgements from those in your care that can't be counted in dollar terms. These are the immeasurable rewards for serving on that front line and for knowing that you are making a difference. Now you're probably saying, gosh, that sounds serious, I'm not really a martyr. Now, in actual fact, the pay is not that bad, but the real buzz seriously comes from doing your primary task. That is, helping someone and giving people a fair go. Now, in the challenging environment of high technology and great leaps in scientific knowledge, and as our society changes irrevocably under the weight of global and national circumstances beyond our control, we all acknowledge that there is an increasing pressure on your professions at the front line. In fact, your Chancellor referred to that in his introductory comments. This is intensified as some of the new knowledge or experiences take us all into areas of ethical complexity. Now, our teachers, for example, have many expectations placed on them that just did not exist for those of us from another generation. We live in a prosperous society, yet the gap between rich and poor is widening. We live in a multicultural society, yet the media persists in focusing on events which divide us. We live in an energetic and confident society, yet we lose too many of our young people to drugs or car accidents. Too many Aboriginal youngsters I know from the work I've been doing recently do not finish schooling. Many end up in juvenile justice settings. The school curriculum ever expands with the expectation that teachers address many social issues. The critical need for positive early childhood experiences has never been more obvious. Many of you work in that area. It is increasingly clear that that is one of the keystones of a child's opportunities in life. Some parents just don't have the time for the kids that they should. You know that, unfortunately. Value systems in some homes are extremely dubious. Schools and teachers sometimes have to fill in that vacuum, and it can be a very challenging task. I believe that tolerance, reward for achievement, positively dealing with competition, and most importantly, promoting a fair go for all, can be the values that emerge when teachers are insightful and committed to encouraging children's self-belief. Teachers are mentors and role models, whether they wish it or not, and they are able to reinforce positive values if they have the child's respect. It's a two-way process. Respect is earned, it cannot be demanded. I believe that the values outcomes from our school systems are as powerful and as important as the more widely measured cognitive ones. Now, what of our speech pathologists, social workers and those working in Aboriginal affairs? Your tasks are more than having certain skills, as vital as these competencies are. It is also about making decisions in the light of a wider context of competing theories and explanations, weighing alternatives, assessing possible outcomes, often at a highly charged emotional time in a person's life or in a difficult political climate, and of course, often, unfortunately, in the context of budgetary constraints. Your knowledge does not remain academic, and certainly not from this point on. You must translate theoretical knowledge into practice. You must manage difficult situations, often made more difficult, sometimes by limited resources, sometimes by inflexible and difficult bureaucracies. You must always look forward, prepare yourself for decision-making, be heard, and plan to make a difference. Now, those working in the fine arts will probably take very different paths to those I've just described. Some of you will go into the commercial world. I can only say to you to use your skills in the wider context. Yes, you may create works of great artistic merit, but please continue to relate to the forces at play in our society and keep your value systems based on contributing to the wider good. So it is clear that you all play a most valuable and intrinsic role in our society to help us meet the challenges facing our people and our nation today. Your professions attract those who already care enough about others to want to make a contribution to the social capital of our nation. Now, we hope your studies here have widened your vision of what it means to be a professional in your chosen field, as well as having developed the skills necessary. We hope your study has enriched your knowledge and deepened your understanding of the needs and rights of others in our society and of the implications of policy on practice. Tolerance and integrity, commitment and hard work. With these values, you all have the potential to contribute to the greater good. You have a unique capacity to provide service to your fellow Australians and to mould a better country. Now, that sounds a bit heavy, a bit overwhelming, but in actual fact, it is exactly the task that you have trained and prepared for. And I meant those comments very sincerely. Now, I'll finish up because I was reflecting on what I normally talk to graduating teachers about, and I thought, how will this translate into a very diverse group of graduates? But in actual fact, you can judge. I think it sits very nicely. I describe the characteristics of teachers who are going to succeed as these, and you can project them into social work or speech pathology or whatever. First one is an understanding by you of your importance to a child's future. So really knowing what difference you can make. That's number one. Number two, a sense of fun and engagement. No matter what your task, it's made much better when you really make it something that's fun for everybody involved. Third thing is resilience, to cope with the ups and downs. It's true of life, it's true of the professions you're moving into. The fourth element is commitment to a team. A school, it could be faculty, a grade group, or the staff within a school. In social work, it could be a range of different settings, as with speech pathology and fine arts and so on. But working with other people in a team setting multiplies your capacity to make a difference. So become team players. Commitment to continued study. I mean, it's a truism, but this society of ours is based upon continuous learning. And that's why it was a real thrill to see so many people getting higher degrees through to PhDs. Please continue to study, continue to learn. That is the fifth characteristic. Commitment to a value system and a sense of your own worth. Those are the last two. Commitment to a value system. Why are you doing what you're doing? You don't have to have it up on your wall or under your pillow, but every now and again it's worth reflecting on. Why are you doing what you're doing? You did it for a purpose. Think about it and know that part of that is knowing that you have an immense worth and you are contributing to the greater good. So I think they're transposable to all of your professions. So I congratulate you. I particularly congratulate your university, the academic staff here behind me. It's a great university, Newcastle, and it's doing a wonderful job, and I thank them for what they have done for you. And I know that you are moving into the wider world with a degree from an institution that is very, very highly valued. So to each and every one of you who's graduating today at whatever level, can I congratulate you again and wish you all the very best for your exciting futures. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Lachlan. I have now great pleasure in inviting Graham Ewing, a Bachelor of Education in Secondary Education with honours, to speak on behalf of the graduates.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, members of the Council, staff of the University, family and friends of the graduates, and my fellow graduates. It's a great honour to be here today speaking on behalf of such a diverse range of graduates. For us, this ceremony represents the end of a journey. It's recognition for the time and energy that each of us has put towards achieving our goal. And it's a time for us to celebrate with the families and friends, with our lecturers and tutors who were with us on that journey. For the next few minutes, I'd like to spend a moment reflecting on our journey and then perhaps offer some thoughts for the future. I'd like to start by reading a short story. It's called A Ship's Challenge by James Michener. A ship, like a human being, moves best when it is slightly athwart the wind, when it has to keep its sails tight and attend to its course. Ships, like people, do poorly when the wind is directly behind, pushing them sloppily on their way, so that no care is required in steering or the management of their sails. The wind seems favourable, for it blows in the direction one is heading, but actually it is destructive because it induces a relaxation in tension and in skills. What is needed is the wind slightly opposed to the ship, for then the tension can be maintained and juices can flow and ideas can germinate, for ships, like people, respond to challenge. Many of us here can testify to the fact that there were certainly many challenges as we were studying. For many of us, studying at university meant juggling the commitments of a full-time study load with life in general, attending lectures and tutorials, maximising time on campus to do research, managing the workload to make sure tasks were completed on time, not to mention the stress of exams and the fact that many of us tried to remain in some sort of employment to try and help make ends meet. I'm sure I speak for every graduate here today when I say that our achievements would not have been possible if it weren't for the support of certain people in our lives. And I know our friends and family have been thanked earlier today, but I'd like to reiterate that and sincerely thank my wife and children for their commitment, for their understanding and their support, as I'm sure every graduate here would like to pass on their sincere thanks to those families and friends who formed their support network. I'd also like to thank our lecturers and tutors for your efforts and commitment, and on behalf of the education graduates, I'd like to thank you for the examples that you have been to us. Holding a degree opens up a world of opportunities. For some, a new career, for others, continued study, and perhaps for the brave at heart, maybe they'd like to do both. When I consider the range of studies undertaken by the graduates before us, I realise that I would be speaking on behalf of a diverse range of professionals, and that the range of prospective vocations represented in this room is enormous. I believe, however, that we all have something in common, and that the motivation and effort that got us to this ceremony today goes far beyond career aspirations and the workplace. I believe that as we enter our chosen professions, that we can impact lives. As a teacher, my mission, put simply, is to encourage my students to reach their full potential. For me, my new journey has commenced with a teaching position at the Nowra Anglican College. It's a position that I've commenced with a level of confidence and professionalism thanks to the training that I have received from this university. And as we look around the Great Hall today, we see a group of polished professionals proudly prepared by the University of Newcastle and ready to commence their new journeys. I know that every graduate here will continue to adhere to the message of Michener, continuing to seek out and meet new challenges. So in closing today, I'd like to leave you with a thought from Emerson. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Congratulations everyone, and good luck.
Well, thank you, Graham, for those heartfelt thoughts. Now that brings to a conclusion our ceremony today. We hope you've enjoyed it. We're very grateful that you came along and shared it with us, and we trust that you'll join us after the ceremony outside as we mingle, and we'd like to meet, I know my colleagues would like to meet as many as we could, and then move on down to the Brennan Room where refreshments will be served for you. But again, thank you for joining us this afternoon.